Hi everybody, I'm Zaben, and I welcome you to the Intuitive Inspirations YouTube videos. These are my new series that follow a list of episodes. We have spent a lifetime figuring out how to become happier people. We're in a constant state of pursuit of happiness. We assume that the gathering of things will make us happy. And they do bring us happiness for some time, a very short time, very short. And then we start looking again, searching, trying out new jobs, new relationships, new homes, new cars, new trips, new outings, and new friends. As we do, we get attached to those things and people to provide us with the happiness that we want. We want to hold on to them because they produced a sense of happiness when we first got them. We keep wanting to go back to that first feeling of gratification from what we first experienced through these people or objects. We become needy and refuse to let go. We start to try to milk them so that we can feel that joy again. When we only come to realize that no amount of control, manipulation, and disappointments is working, we seek out something else to trigger that short-lived happy feeling. The feelings of accomplishment, gratification, and success are what we are searching for. However, if one can simply zoom out a little, one will come to see clearly that you have been pursuing happiness and joy through the same external forms, such as the house, the partners, the friends, the job, the money, success, as you had before. And every time the emotions attached to joy comes through these things, the joy fades away, and those things feel not as interesting as they used to be from the first time. It's as if we're on drugs and we're looking for the hit, that feeling of joy through things. We are so consumed with seeking out happiness through things that we have forgotten that an internal emotion cannot be sustained from an external thing or people. If something can only emerge from inside of you, then it can only be gotten from inside of you. Let's say if you're under stress and fear, believing things about yourself that are not true, that is your internal world. So even as you try to get the house of your dreams or that partner you desired, you will come to notice that they do not offer you a way out of these emotions. And you might associate the contrasting feelings you're experiencing to the object of your attention to joy and happiness and fulfillment. Yet you will soon realize that your fears, stress, and what you believe about yourself are still there. They're still there hiding, waiting to show up after the adrenaline rush of your newfound object of attention has passed. What happens is you go back to you, and you're always in a loop. It's like a pattern, searching for happiness through things and others. You're like an addict, finding ways to get rid of your fears, to quiet them, to shut them down, to get rid of them. You want a quick fix, and your entire life is based on these quick fixes. And yet, joy, inner harmony, and peace seem to keep eluding you. Why? And let me tell you why. Because you believe that feeling your fears, your shame, your guilt, your worries, and your inner dialogue is too painful and utterly wrong. Because you are scared to get trapped in them, in fear of living with those pains for the rest of your life. and shame of even having those feelings to begin with. And you're in deep worry that others will perceive you as a victim and weak. I am here to help you let go of these false truths and allow you to surrender your fears, your stresses, your worries, and your negative inner dialogues. Because to know who you are, to not fear pain, to recognize what scares you, to accept yourself and your feelings for what they are, is an always and will be your doorway to freedom and inner joy. Because you do matter, you are deserving, you are significant, you are worthy, and you are lovable. And the way to get there is by accepting that you may believe the opposite of all those things to be true for you. And these beliefs are what I like to call false truths that you have lived with for years on end. And it is time to free them, see them, acknowledge them, and stop resisting them. For resistance is fear-based, and it is time to let go of the fear of feeling and to accept that you have feelings and you're allowed to feel them. This is one of the ways to gain a sense of inner harmony while being able to have external manifestations. However, this is not to get you to manifest externally. The role of these series is to help you find inner peace, harmony, and joy, to live a more fulfilling life on this earth plane, to find the happiness from within so that you can experience the outside world with a clear, true perspective, so that you do feel joy, however challenging life may be. And life is challenging. And it is okay to come to terms with that. It does not mean that we have to suffer through life. We can also choose to feel through life, to be okay with who we are, and to notice our own pain and our own interpretations towards these challenges that we face daily. And why is this important for you to understand? Simply because if you have noticed that what may seem super challenging and painful for you may not feel the same way to somebody else. Therefore, it is our perception of the challenges that we face that make them painful or make them acceptable. Wouldn't you rather face the challenges from a place of trust rather than frazzled state of doubt and fear? Ask yourself that question. I mean, really ask it to yourself. You may find out that you may be attached to wanting to feel pain to feel alive. Or maybe you realize that it would be great to actually face all life's challenges through the lens of trust. You can only know who you are and come to terms with who you are if you actually spend time getting to know who you are. And as much as we have been programmed to believe that we are seeking out happiness, power, success to feel joy, the truth is quite the opposite of that. To feel joy is to be okay with who we are, including our fears, our disempowered self, and our supposed weaknesses. Uncover who you are to you, and the world will uncover its true self to you. You will find things about yourself, and you will tap into your inner wisdom by spending time befriending who you are, all parts of who you are, and especially the parts of you that you're ashamed of and you're in pain of, and you find negative about yourself. These are what the intuitive, inspirational episodes will be about. And in each episode, I hope to offer you as much as I possibly can, without interacting in person, to help you uncover your true nature, your true self, and the highest, best version of who you are, so that you can start enjoying this life path, this earth plane, and all the wonder of it through a different perspective, free of your limiting beliefs, free of the shadow self, and free of all the thoughts and ideas and attachments you have to your unworthiness to exist here on earth. I'm excited to see you in episode 1. Of course, I ask of you to press subscribe to my channel, press like if you like this video, and of course, leave me your questions, your insights, and your comments so that I can start looking into them and writing responses back that come through me. Take care. I hope you enjoyed this. This is the first time that I'm reading like a robot off of the prompt and actually telling you that I did that. And I do hope there will come a time in our life where clarity, transparency, connection, fulfillment is the base of all our interactions together and with our planet. Take care, beautiful soul, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.